Ever wondered how international politics can reshape the world map overnight? Let's dive into the heart of one of today's most volatile geopolitical conflicts, the Russia-Ukraine war and NATO's role in it. I'm here to guide you through the complexities and the sheer absurdity of how these global power plays are unfolding. First off, NATO's relationship with Ukraine isn't something new. It dates back to the early 90s, but got intense after 2014 when Russia annexed Crimea. Fast forward to 2022, and we see NATO stepping up, condemning Russia's actions and pouring unprecedented support into Ukraine. But here's where it gets tangled. Despite these strong words and the flow of aid, there's a disconnect. As the conflict drags on, the coordination between Ukraine and Western powers like the US is, frankly, stumbling. NATO's fear of a direct confrontation with Russia has affected its commitment to Ukrainian victory on the battlefield. Sharp disagreements over military strategies and the use of donated weapons are causing rifts. Recently, the US shifted its stance, allowing Ukraine to use its weapons for limited strikes on Russian soil, a decision which would have allowed Ukraine to target military installations and supply lines deep inside Russian territory. Ukraine could have been in a much better strategic position, both on the battlefield and on the negotiation table, if they were granted those capabilities from the onset of the conflict. It appears that NATO drew redline just to cross them, a strategy which may lead them into the confrontation they wished to avoid in the first place. Russia is now more entrenched because of their territorial gains since the conflict began. And then there's the bigger picture. NATO's involvement is more than just a regional concern. It's a global statement. It's about drawing lines, literally and figuratively, about who influences what and where. The stakes? They're nothing short of the structural integrity of international law and the future of global security. Now think about the impact on ordinary lives. Cities in darkness due to energy blackouts, families disrupted, and young people drafted into an escalating conflict. The humanitarian cost is immense and growing, and amidst this chaos, there's a looming fear that Western interest might be waning, just when steadfast support is most crucial. So what's next for NATO and Ukraine? With each decision and policy shift, they're not just defending territory, they're shaping how future international conflicts could be navigated. It's a chess game of immense proportions, with real human lives as the pieces. The question that remains is, can NATO's strategy truly bring about a resolution to the conflict? Or are we looking at a new norm in global confrontations? Only time will tell, but one thing is clear: the world is watching closely, and the outcomes here will ripple across the globe, redefining alliances, enemies, and the international order. Thanks for tuning in. Stick around for more insights into how the strategies of today are shaping our world of tomorrow.